the exterior of the egg. It's really obviously rough at the moment. I'm just doing the base coats. Did that ahead of time because it takes some time and it's not very exciting to watch me do that. But sorry, I watered down the paint a little bit to get into the crevices a little, and I didn't realize that it had leaked all over the place. Alright. As you can tell, his eyes are a little bit hazy. That's because I painted over them. I will clean them better with alcohol wipes and they'll be nice and shiny again. But I think we'll start maybe on the scaling. I do want that to be a greenish color, so we'll start probably with this. With this green, and then I think I have some lighter greens, but I'll have to, yeah, I've got some lighter greens here. So I'll gradually layer it, as I usually do, with dry brushing. I think we'll start with the tail. But yeah, we want a very lizard-like tail. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the colors of the feathering, because if you looked at chickens, you'll know they have a lot of variation in color, and I looked at some other people's drawings, and yeah, it varies quite a bit, especially when you get into the realm of baby basilisks. They are quite variable. And if you've had chicks before, you'll know that they can be anything from brown to yellow to white, you know, and all sorts of different colors. So I'm not positive yet. I'm kind of just gonna experiment a little and see what I like. But I definitely, the lizard section definitely needs to be a greenish tone. Okay. And as always, I'm dry brushing it, so that means I'm letting my brush be fairly dry, and then I'm just lightly going over it to highlight all of the details that I did. And in this stage, things always look a little, don't look that great. It's kind of like when you're sculpting. That's the thing that art has taught me, is that it takes a long time for something to look the way it's supposed to, because it's very tempting to want it to look perfect right off the bat. But all of this is always in layering, and it takes a lot of time to add all the detail that you want. Alright, so the feet are going to be the same color. I do think I'll make like this part of the feet and then the tummy here maybe a yellowish color or a lighter color depending on what I choose for the feathering. Some chickens have like really, really bright feathering. I don't know if you've seen like the roosters with the bluish toned tails and all that. I'm not sure if I want to go that route. I think that might be a little too bright. But I kind of do want this little guy to be colorful. And typically the baby chicks aren't that colorful either. So a little torn on that. We'll see where I go with it, but for now we just got to get the base color done. Okay. And then we have under the chin, the little scaly part we did there. Let me move this egg out of the way. I'm also debating about what I want to do for the color of the egg. Looks like most people chose a base color, either a yellow or a brown, and then did flecks of different colors on it, so I'm probably going to go that route, because that looks decent enough. But we'll see. Because I don't want it to be too colorful, because it'll contrast and take too much away from this little guy. But a lot of my sculptures tend to be on the darker side in my color choices, so I do want to brighten them up a bit. Okay, let's do a little bit of his back now. Let's see if I can balance him like that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and the hard part's going to be the transition here from the feathers to the scales. Now, some people do like a fully feathered body. I didn't go that route, but it'll be like a fully feathered body with the dragon wings. I did the little tiny chicken wings with scales up to here, and then mostly the upper part, the bust, I guess, would be the feathering and not the scaling. With these little feather tufts here, if I could talk. Okay. There we go. Hardest part's making sure you covered most everything. I think that's all the main sections. Okay. Now, I think I want to go for a metallic color. So I should probably do a light yellow first, a little bit of yellow on the underside here, and then go for the metallic gold over top of it, but we'll see. I might have to do a brown. Let's see. Yeah, okay, if I do this and then go with the gold, so it'll mix with the green just naturally. Then I can probably go over it with the gold color. I like using metallic colors whenever I do something scaly. It gives it a lot of character. And it's very easy. It's a very easy way to make things look nice. Yeah. Yeah, I apologize the light on this camera. I need to get a better ring light to do this, because I'm always filming at like early morning. Somewhere between 2 and 7 in the morning. I think it's, yeah, it's 7 o'clock right now, but yeah, I have a bad habit of filming at weird times when it's dark. And then the lighting isn't that great, so I really need to work on the lighting setup. That is something I will try to improve very soon when I can. I'm a little limited on what I can get, but hopefully the audio is better as well. Oh, the audio stopped. Great. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. Audio's back. But yes, I fixed the volume of the audio, I believe, so it should be fine. I did more tests again, so it's not as loud as it was last time. It's difficult when you're just recording these because you don't have any feedback to be like, oh, you need to fix the audio. Okay. Oh. I'll probably have to do another layer of yellow on that. It depends on, I'll have to check the gold paint. The gold paint that I have now I'm not as accustomed to. Yeah, because this is all looking the same color pretty much, unfortunately. But yeah, I want the tummy to be more yellow. But you can probably see we're getting layers of texture and color. Biggest thing is to add lots of texture when you sculpt so that when you paint it's pretty simple. And you can just dry brush things. Now I could do a little blue perhaps on the scaling just to make it look, have some more depth I guess, and some more color to it. I'm thinking particularly on only the scales so it's not the entire thing. I think that would help bring out some of the details a bit. Yep, all I ever do is the process of layering paints over and over again. Pretty much. It's not all of it, but it's most of it. Oops, that was too much paint. We're getting there. Yeah, the feathering's going to be the hardest part. So many routes I could go with that, and I'm really not sure. I was going to have a plan before I started the video, and I did not. So, because it got a little late, I was supposed to be doing this 2 hours ago. And I got distracted. And now I'm running late because I have stuff to do. So this video may end up being with a clip in the middle, because I'm uploading it later. So it might end up with a clip in the middle if I have to stop what I'm doing to go run a quick errand. But it shouldn't take me that long to finish this. I think I have enough time. fine if we get it on the eyes. We're gonna clean those off later because they're just, I think they're glass. I need to learn to make my own eyes for these things, but unfortunately glass is the only thing that really works. It's a little dangerous to put resin in the oven sometimes, so I'm not sure if it would be very safe for me to design my own eyes, because I'd have to use resin. And I'd have to be able to either paint or print the designs that I want. There we go. We get a lot of color on him. He's a little brighter. I'm always a little disappointed with the coloration on this camera, but it's the best I could get for the time being. Sorry, I have my drink over here. Alright, let's go back to the yellow and use a different paintbrush. I need new paintbrushes. Should also do the red for the beak. So let's go ahead and do the yellow, because if we get red in the yellow, that'll be fine. But if we get yellow in the red, that'll be fine. But I can't do it vice versa. Okay. I want this to be a nice yellow color, and then we'll go over it with a copperish or a gold color, maybe both, until I get the tone that I want. And the feet and the way I designed them was inspired by crocodile, since there is a tie between the word cockatrice and crocodile. In some of the earlier depictions that you can see, it's actually almost a crawling lizard type thing with a chicken head. So, yeah, very crocodile or alligator-ish. So that's why I did that kind of design, and that's why I'm doing the lighter tone on the feet and the darker on the back. Because I think it reminds me of that, just a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to do the red for the beak, because we will do it over in orange. So. And most chicks will have that little white patch on the tip of their nose. I forget what it's called. I don't know if it even has a name, but I've noticed that because we used to hatch chicks all the time. We had lots of little chicks in the incubator multiple times when I was a child. And it always made me so sad, because I remember a couple that never made it, because you're not allowed to help them hatch out, because it usually means they're not developed enough. And I remember some poor little chick that had half of its organs outside of its body, and there was nothing we could do. It was so cute too, so tiny. But yeah, they always have a little white spot on top of their beak. So I'll see. I should have sculpted it with a little indentation there, but I didn't think about that when I was doing it. Chicks are very adorable. Adult chickens, not so much. They're kind of aggressive. At least a lot of the breeds that we had were a bit aggressive. I have watched chickens mob kill each other before, so I've always viewed them as a little bit aggressive and barbaric at times. They don't do well. I think if they see blood, they kind of go crazy. I'm not sure if that's what made them go off, but I've seen it happen a few times, and it's not very fun. But yeah, this is, seeing a chicken as a monster is very relatable to me. It's kind of like geese. Geese can be super aggressive too. There we go. Some nice gold. I like that. I like the gold. I have to admit, I love metallic paints. They're so pretty. They're just expensive. There we got the green. And the metallic on the front. Looks pretty good. Okay, what are we gonna do next? I think maybe I'll do the spikes in the same gold. I like that concept, but I can't paint them yet. Oh, this is still wet. Why is this still wet? It should be dry by now. I'll admit when I do this downstairs, I'm sometimes very impatient and I have a little heat gun for getting rid of bubbles and stuff in resin, and I will at times use that because I am impatient and I want it to be finished. And it dries the paint out pretty fast, but I shouldn't really do that. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll take... Oh, that was the blue that dried out. Okay, we're not using that blue. Not this dark blue. Mix it. Yeah, I think I'll mix it with the gold. I did have other metallic paints, but they all dried out, so I need to get more. There were like purples and interesting colors, not just the metal. There we go. So I think I'll take this, and then I'll just... Okay, because that's looking too goldish. I think I need more blue. Okay. And now we have two different colors. On this, we have the blue and the blue and the gold. Let's flip it over on the back. We're kind of spread it out a bit, feather it out a bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's pop this in here, get another brush. Brush that isn't hardened. I really need to make my brushes better. Oh, no brushes. I forgot about these. Okay. More brushes for me to ruin. Okay. Let's do the orange. Okay, then we'll do a little bit of the yellow. And then I'll finish up with a tad bit of white on the tip. Okay. Kind of see a little bit of the coloration there. How far we've gotten. Alright, now we gotta figure out... I guess I'm just doing yellow. I wonder if I can use my larger brush here. It's very wet though. I need to invest in more brushes. I never have enough. Alright, so we're gonna do yellow. I think we might tone down the color a bit, we'll see. We might tone it down with a little white. Or brown, perhaps. We're not going to worry about the spikes just yet, because I will be doing them a different color later, so they can be whatever right now. Okay. Clean the eyes up just a little. Not that I really should, because they're about to get covered again. I like to see the eyes. There we go. There, you can see it pretty well. We're getting there. Maybe I should make the spikes red to almost be like the rooster's crown. Whatever it's called. I can't think right now. I think I'll go ahead. I'll take a break on this because it needs to dry. So we'll put him over here. And I think... I'll stick this aside and bring the egg over here. Alright. I do have brown. And we're going to paint this egg. I may have to go get more brown. We'll see. This might be enough just to do a light coat and then we'll switch to yellow, but although I may not want to do yellow if there's so much yellow already. I might do yellow flecks on it maybe. That might work better. I did sand the surface quite a bit, but I'm not sure how well this paint is going to stick. I may have to work with it later, but for now, it'll work. It shouldn't get too much wear and tear. It's just gonna sit on my shelf. And inside there. Hold on for a second. Get some more brown. There we go, I had more brown. It's a little bit of a different shade, but it's close enough. Sorry if the camera's like blurring out right now. It's not really a good way for me to do this. I think I might introduce some of this brown to the little chick, because I'm gonna do, I think, the tips of the feathers maybe, and the transition spots. There we go. Basic brown coat. Okay, back to our little chick here. Not that color. Could I use the... There we go. I think I can use the same. No, I need a small brush. I have all my good brushes going a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do the brown, but I think I need to do the white first. This one's still good. Okay, we're gonna use this and we're gonna do white. Yeah, I think the white's gonna be better. It's more of a color contrast to the green than the yellow was. But it's good to have both colors in there a little bit, because chicks tend to be not perfectly solid white or yellow. They're kind of a mix. Some of them have lots of little spots too, but I don't think I'm gonna do that for this. Alright, we're getting there. I think I will do a little brown on the tips of the feathers. Most chicks and chickens have variegated colors. Okay. And change of plans, the spikes are definitely going to be red now. Maybe tipped with gold, I think that would be kind of cool. That way we still keep the gold thing going on. But, and this paintbrush doesn't work. Okay. I need a different paintbrush. Oh wait, maybe I can... Nope, that's not. And the camera, it looks very orange. It's actually a very dark red. Like I said, the coloration on the camera is not the best. I really need to get a better one. But it was all I could afford at the moment, so it will have to do for now. Okay. Let's see what time is it. Okay, we're good. There we go. So we got the red top there. We're getting there. I may have to go over the scales around the eyes again with green because we got them a little covered with white, unfortunately. Okay. Let's take our big brush again and start doing the white again. So I want the white to be much brighter in this area. Needs a little more. Okay. Let's go back to our green here. Make sure we actually have green on the eyes where we're supposed to, since they got a little coated in the white. We are almost finished. I'm going to touch up the top again. And then I think I'm going to do the beak again in orange, because it's a bit too faded for my likings, because I hit with the white a little too much. Too much. Yeah. Have that little white patch on the end. So let me turn it like this. It's looking pretty good. We're almost done. And that is not supposed to be there. Mainly I need to clean up the eyes and let me think if I need to do anything else before I call this good. I think he's pretty cute. Trying to think if there's any other details. I think he might be good and we might just need to do the egg now. So let us put him aside. Put this aside. Alright. I think what I want to do is this. I think I want to do gold. Like that. Kind of a flecked gold. And then maybe a blue or something brighter colored. Kind of see I did speckled pattern. And I want to do another color as well. Let me think. What would be good? We have so much green. I could do a little blue maybe. Some blue speckles. And then I think we might be good after that. Just a couple here and there. Go. So now we have the egg and with some speckles and blue on it. Push this back a little. And let me see if I like this little guy in the egg. There we go. So I think, and I can't show you this too well, but he fits in his egg pretty well. He looks a little small on the camera, but it's actually because the perspective's a little off. But yeah, I think I like this little guy. I think we're good. Hold on, let me pull him out a little more. Ah. But yeah, so we have him pretty much finished. We got a little brown with some white. We got the spikes are red to look a bit like the crown of a rooster. We got the scaling underneath. We've got the blue and green along with the gold. I think he's pretty good in that. That is our little baby Cockatrice or baby Basilisk, whichever term you prefer. I think I'm pretty happy with him. So if you watch this video, be part of it or all of it, please interact and do something. I greatly appreciate that. But that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much if you have watched it.